W Hotel. This is my favorite place to chill, to work. And I actually have a really important message today. My heart is like racing because it's really fucking important. I don't know if you fall into this category, but like I know a lot of coaches, entrepreneurs, business people, high achievers, people who hustle and who are going, always busy, trying to get more, and are really into power, into money, into achievement and accomplishment, and nothing is inherently wrong with that. Hi, Dad. But the problem becomes when there's a disconnect and we're actually being driven by our unhealed pain. And I think it's, fuck, my legs are shaking. It's really sad to, in the wake of some people recently, there's a couple of people who have taken their own lives, who fall into this category of teachers and healers and coaches and entrepreneurs and super high achievers. And this is the thing, like my experience is that there's two spiritual awakenings my experience that I've had two spiritual awakenings. The first one is when I got sober, and the second one is when I actually faced my pain for the first time. I faced what I had been running from the entire time. And I don't know that it's not talked about enough, to expect this. And if we're constantly hustling, constantly doing, constantly trying to achieve and be and go and get something, we're running from ourselves. And I don't think that, especially if you build a persona online, it can be really difficult to come clean and come honest and admit that there's something wrong, there's something missing, that your heart hurts, right? That you're not being authentic in your relationships completely, even if you're known for authenticity. That you're not being... I'm gonna actually walk around a little bit, guys. My legs are super shaky and I'm super fucking nervous. Okay, maybe I just need to sit down. So this is a little too bright. So this is the deal. It's like we have this spiritual awakening, and then we want to help people, and we want to be online, and we want to save the world, and we have this thing inside of our heart where we're trying to make something happen. And I think that what happens is we can get this false identify in our company, in our business, in our coaching practice, and then we go out and we're wondering why there's that thing missing, and we're not being honest about it, and our relationships might not be working. Maybe we're not feeling love, and the signs would be like your heart starts to hurt, or it feels like something's missing, or you're afraid to be alone and you're lacking intimacy in your life. And I think that when we get so caught up in the identity of being a professional helper, whether it's a coach, or get so caught up in our business, and we're working so hard and we're hustling so hard, we're hustling over our feelings, we're running from something. And the sad reality is that some of us don't make it. This actually is life or death for some of us. I'm not being dramatic, it's actually reality, and that's why I'm pushing through my own fear right now and sharing about it, because just recently, this last week, I didn't know her, but somebody prominent in the coaching industry just took her own life over the weekend. And like I said, I didn't know her, and she'd been on her healing path, and rest in peace, beautiful one. But I also know another entrepreneur friend of mine. Believe it or not, my background is statistics. I have a master's in statistics, and I used to work in startups and analyze data, and and so anyway, in my past life as a statistician for startups in San Francisco, I knew a entrepreneur that I worked closely with. He was a CEO of a company, and he took his own life 2 years ago. So what the fuck is happening? Why are people who are so successful on the outside, people who share a message of love and open heart and healing, why are they taking their own lives? What is going on there? I think that it's like we get to a point, especially if you're a leader, where you're not able to come clean and tell the truth about what's really going on inside you, and it's a fucking shame. Because we need you. We need you to be out there healing and helping and coaching and guiding. We need your message. We need it. And maybe you just need help. Maybe you need to go into your pain. We can't keep running from it. It's like at a certain point in time, we either need to heal our pain or block it off. And the blocking off stops working. It's addiction, whether it's work addiction or alcoholism or eating too much or whatever that we're doing to not feel. Eventually it stops working. We can only numb the pain for so long. Well, maybe some of us can numb it forever, right? I don't know, bless you. I'm sober, so that's not my experience. I've been sober since 2009. But, but seriously, when people start dying from this, it's when I say, fuck, I can't shut up about this. There's nothing inherently wrong with hustling. but are you hustling at the sake of your own healing? Are you running from something? And that thing, if you keep running from it, eventually you're going to hit your pain. Your pain will smack you in the face. That's my experience. My pain smacked me in the face 2 years ago, you know, my second spiritual awakening. And holy fucking shit. If you can't be honest with yourself and go into it and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to reach out because you are so prominent, you know, I don't know if that's what happened to these suicides that I'm talking about right now, but it is very real. And so if you relate, if you're feeling that you lack intimacy in your life, maybe your friendships are going away, like the friendships are disappearing, or you don't feel love in your relationship, or you're single and you're afraid to get into a relationship, or there's something missing from your life, particularly like if your heart starts aching and you don't know why your heart's aching, hustling can be an addiction. And so I think it's something to be really, you know, careful of and look about. Message me. My email is k@richerexperiences.com. So again, K, because no one can fucking spell Kirsten, okay? k@richerexperiences.com. So yeah, I think it's really serious for us overachievers, us perfectionists, professional helpers, so coaches, CEOs and stuff like that, to get really honest, make space for what's actually happening under the hood. When people say, and I hear this over and over and over again, that's why I'm being so bold and sharing it. When people say, push everything aside, push the feeling aside and hustle, work, go get it done. That doesn't work for the longevity. At a certain point in time, it's not gonna work anymore. And then what the fuck do you do when your pain hits you and you have no tools and you have no humility and no ability to say, I need help? You know, I don't know if that's why people kill themselves, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason. Like, how do you ask for help when you're the professional helper? So anyway, this is my fucking life's work, and I wasn't even sure how to even talk about it because I'm all insecure about how do I share my message, right? By the way, this was probably a bad mistake, the green. I thought it was teal. Anyway, it's just being silly. So yeah, it's a matter that's really close to my heart. Like this if you relate. I wanna connect with you guys. So like shout out a like or a heart or something so I know you're there and you're listening. So if you relate to this and you're afraid to admit that there's something missing in your life, that something is going on, that your heart is aching and you don't know quite what it is. It's the heartbreak. It's the heartbreak of shame. It's from our childhood. It's our original pain that drives us. And so for a while, that drive that motivates us, we're hustling, we keep moving and we're shaking and we're getting shit done and we're getting accolades, we're getting fame maybe. Maybe all these people are following us online, we're feeling good about ourselves, or our company is doing really, really, really well. But what's the cost? What's the fucking cost? Is it worth your life? Is it worth pretending? Because you teach about authenticity, but you're actually being fake inside. And it's killing you inside. I used to live in Ubud, Bali, which is a whole town of spiritual people. And then when I went through the second dark night of the soul, I looked around and I'm like, these people who teach about authenticity, bless them, bless you if you're doing this, are actually not being real. There's actually a missing piece here. And I believe it is that deeper healing work that they have not yet done. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to take people through that process. You know, I don't think it's a mistake. Our message is our experience and our passion. For someone like me, it's like I didn't go through that. I wasn't a victim of having to go through that deep healing process. That's actually my message to the world. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. So if you relate and you need help, message me, k@richerexperiences.com. Maybe we could work together. Maybe I could just validate the fact that what's happening inside you, you're not alone. You're not alone. You don't have to silently suffer in your pain, regardless of what persona you have. You know, regardless of what you have on the outside, whether it's some sort of business or CEO. There's like people behind me looking. I'm just at the W Hotel here in Seminyak, Bali. This is my favorite place to work, by the way. Bring a laptop and just get my little work on. Anyway, guys, if you resonate with this message, shoot a thumbs up. I want to know that you're there. And we can break free. It's not as scary as you think. It's actually pretty simple. I went through the process alone. I spent about 4 months in the rice fields of Bali, grieving, going through my original pain, my original trauma. And it's a journey that we all must go on at a certain point in life. You can't keep running. Because, and by the way, when we were running, we're running away from what we actually want. We're running away from our pain, and we want love, so we're running towards it. We think that if we get all this money, if we get these people following us and liking us on our Facebook page, that's going to give us some sort of love. This attention addiction, it's a fantasy. If you actually want love, the only way there is to go into your own heart and heal what's been unhealed. That's the journey. So that's what I'm all about. It's I call it the heartgasm, right? Because once we break through all that bullshit, we're left with ourselves, and then our hearts open and breathe love and the aliveness and the joy and the affection and the connection and everything that we want. It's all underneath the pain. So we gotta be brave enough to go in deep. You don't have to do it alone. I've been there. I can show you the way. So I'm calling it the heartgasm Vegan revolution because it's a revolutionary way to look at this stuff. I don't know who else is doing this, but like for me, I didn't have a choice. It's like it found me. This work found me, and at a certain point in time, it might find you. Maybe it already found you. You know, maybe you're a coach and you're pretending to be happy. You're lying to yourself, maybe even, and you're not actually happy. Or you're an entrepreneur and you're really successful. You're making all this money. Maybe you're making a shit ton of like $100,000 a month, kind of a thing. But there's something missing in your life and you can't put your finger on it. We all can't run forever. Some of us are gonna hit a fucking bottom. We're gonna get smacked in the face by this stuff. And then what? What if you could start now? What if you could start healing now? What if you could have your dream life and you could have the feelings that you want to feel, the healed heart? What if you're not running from anything? What if you're just being yourself, for real being yourself? So I'm gonna read this comment here. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, shoot me another thumbs up if you're there. Share this message with anybody you think can resonate. You know, I think it's seriously a shame when we're in this business of authenticity and we're not being authentic ourselves. So check with yourself. If you're watching this video this far, maybe you relate. Are you really being honest? Are you really happy? Are you pretending to be happy? Are you creating a persona online that you're happy when you're not? Those Facebook lives, right? Like, look at my life, I'm so fucking fabulous on Facebook, but are you really happy? Are you dying inside? You don't have to die inside. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to feel like a fraud. You can break free. You can heal. You can heal. And I can show you how. This is what, so yeah, if you like this video, like it, share it with any friends. This is what I'm going to be sharing about. This is my mission. This is my passion. This is who I am. This is my journey. And it's probably it's the human journey, guys. It's the journey of the heart. We all have hearts. And some of us have been a little more traumatized in our past than others. And so we have a little more healing to do. And what a gift. We get to know the experience from over here to trauma to the healing. And it's super cool. I'm going to read this comment, so I got to come over to the, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I love you guys, and if any of this resonates with you, send me a message again, k@richerexperiences.com. As you know, I'm a life coach now, no longer the statistician, and I'm happy to guide you through this journey. Even if you have a question and you don't want to work with me through coaching, shoot me a message. You don't have to do this alone. And yeah, so from this little, I love the selfie stick. I got this selfie stick this week. This is I used to think they were so silly. This is kind of cool. So guys, journey of the heart. If you're into it, you're into it. Love you guys. Get busy living or get busy dying. Yeah, and what does busy living mean, right? What does busy living mean? It means, to me, it means not actually doing so much. The balance, being and doing. Not running from fear. Not running that people will find out that we're not good enough, or believing that we're unlovable, that something's wrong with us. That shame shit, that old story. It's not true. Of course you are lovable. How can you not be? Look at you. You're fucking lovable. So, really glad to have you guys with me on this heartgasmic revolution. Woo! Okay, now I'm just getting a little crazy over here. It's really important to me though, guys. So, if you resonate, don't be shy, send me a message. I know I can be shy to send people messages sometimes online, whether I know them or not. But I'm open to it. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you're having a beautiful day. So from my heart and Bali to your heart, love you. Bye.